Hey everyone, Caront here, welcoming you back to Final Fantasy Tactics. In the last episode, we went further into the depths of Limberry Castle and ended up pulling off the impossible. We went after Marquis Elmdor and stole all of his stuff, including the Mass Immune, which is a very rare sword. I mean, it itself claims to be a masterpiece. It's not the rarest samurai sword in the game, but it's pretty darn close. And we also got all of his equipment, all of his armor, the Genji shield, the Genji helmet, the Genji armor, and the Genji gauntlet, which are all really good items. Definitely good to pick up if you can. In this episode, we're going to head further into Limberry Castle and chase after Marquis Elmdor, who ran away again. Before I do that, though, there's a couple of things I want to point out in terms of abilities and such. Monica, on the one hand, learned another ability as a priest. I gave her regen. It is a calculable ability, and of course if you get regen on your allies, they recover HP pretty much all the time, which is definitely a good thing. In terms of what I want to do with her next, I think the next one I want to get her is Re-Raise, because Re-Raise is calculable. The other priest abilities are not, so I'm not too worried about them so much. Another thing I want to point out, yeah, I looked, and at the end of the last battle, with Orlando sitting on the sidelines for a pretty good chunk of it, by the way, we had enough JP to get 2 abilities for Orlando. One of them was Move +1, so he is obviously more able to get out there and kick butt and take names. And the other one was Lightning Stab. So much better than Stasis Sword. Now, don't get me wrong, Stasis Sword's a pretty good ability, but it's a range of 2 with an effect of 2-0. It's okay, but it's not that great. Lightning Stab, on the other hand, has a range of 3 with an effect of 2-1. A lot more flexible, much more versatile, and immensely better in regards to abilities, so I am glad to have this. I will be using it a lot. Now, my next ability I'm likely going to pick up is probably going to be Hellcry Punch, because that takes out a character's weapon. Obviously, it only works if your character has a weapon, and conversely, Shell Bust Stab only if they have armor, Blaster Punch only if they have a helmet, etc., etc. So, I mean, it's pretty much any problems that you have with Melia duel's abilities, you'll have with those. However, Hellcry Punch to me is the best of those abilities, and I'm a little surprised it's actually so low as far as the JP cost. I figured it'd be closer to Ice Wolf Bite, which kills the accessory, but is up at 800, so, oh well, I mean, I'll take a gift horse. I'm not going to look it in the mouth. After that, I'll probably go after something like either Dark Sword to remove MP, or Holy Explosion. Probably Holy Explosion, I would think, because it's a stronger ability than Lightning Stab. It is not quite as versatile. You can have it hit multiple people if they're all lined up, which is great, but it's not as versatile in terms of just straight out flexibility, so I prefer Lightning Stab to Holy Explosion most of the time, but if I can hit the opponents easily in a straight line, Holy Explosion is the stronger ability by far, so I'll be going for that after the Hellcry Punch, I think. Okay, so that should pretty much wrap it up, so let's go ahead and head into Limberry Castle one last time, chase after Marquis Elmdor, and see if we can get him once and for all. Okay, now in this battle, we want to prioritize those who can go after the undead pretty quickly. Orlando is an obvious one for a story battle. Then I want to bring along also Mustadio, because obviously his snipe abilities, and I also want to bring around Beowulf because of his break. The 5th one, honestly, is a little tougher. You could bring Reese if you want to because of her dragon abilities. They can be valuable in this, particularly since she has Chantage. You can also bring, I mean, obviously I've got the Calculator, who can use Raise and start killing undead, or Cure 3 or something like that. Or I can bring along Timothy, who obviously has the advantage of speed and power, but I think I'm going to bring Worker 8, just because we haven't used him in a little bit, and I want to have him in a little bit of a smaller space, because he can hit just about anything that moves, and have him deploy from there. So let's go ahead and bring Worker 8 in, and I think we should be good to go. Welcome to battle number 49 at the underground cemetery of Limberry Castle. Elmdor, give up! You don't have a chance! Let Alma go! Oh, you fool! She's not in this castle. The only ones here are the spirits of the dead. And right on cue, here they are. Your life shall also end, here in this graveyard. Let's settle this once and for all. What? The Marquis? A monster? So we get another holy monster on tap, and that is our objective. Defeat Zalera. Okay, so now you see why I mentioned trying to take the undead down as quickly as possible, because we've got a few of them to play with here. Now, I'm going to advance Orlando up here. He's going to deal with the heavies up this way, including the holy monster itself. Oh, I love Lightning Stab. Lightning Stab is wonderful. Oh my god, look at that. But it's going to do just as much damage to this guy and go ahead and kill him, so we might as well do that. What you'll want to do, really, is whittle down your numbers as soon as possible, because Zalera can do group attacks, but he doesn't generally do them as much as the others, so you stand to benefit more from going after the lackeys and then concentrating on him, because he can't sit here and gang up his strength on you like the other holy monsters could, to where you would be at a huge disadvantage. Now, the thing that Zalera does generally do, though, he'll sit back in a corner and lob status attack effects at you, which can be problematic if they hit, and he gets hit with death sentence, so Orlando has 3 more turns of life. Yay! And with him hasted, that means it's going to happen even faster. Okay, so let me run Ramza over here and see what I can throw at him. Fireball would probably be the best for an undead, I would think. Let's see, 100. Does it make any difference? Oh, it doesn't make a difference. Okay, never mind. So we'll go ahead and toss that at you. Now, of course, I brought along Mustadio and Beowulf. So both of them, if necessary, can deal with some of these undead, which would be nice. Alright, what are you gonna... Oh, you're going after Worker 8, okay. Yeah, the monsters, for whatever reason, do tend to focus on Worker 8 a lot in this battle. And so, okay. This is the power of the Zodiac Stone? Now you know what I said was true. Your brother Islu died because he found the truth and fought them. Oh, my god. Does Father Vormov know that? Well, yeah, exactly. Well, he's actually the one kind of driving this whole ship, so eh. Hahaha, so you're Vormov's daughter? Just like Islud, your body isn't suitable for us. But your father's was. Then, Father was... Yes, he's no longer your father. He's now a blood member of darkness. But no matter, for now you and Ramza will die here. Yeah, Melia actually is on our side this time, which is nice. Now, unfortunately, she's only going to be limitedly useful. Because, well, if you recall, Melia duels Mighty Sword, or Divine Knight with Mighty Sword. Now, her sword's really good. Again, you've got Protect there. It's not as good as the Defender, but it's still pretty good. But her Mighty Sword abilities cut through equipment. Undead don't have equipment, so yeah, that's a bit of a problem. But at least she can serve to some degree as something of a distraction and or a helping hand, so that's nice. Okay, Beowulf, I want you going up here, or over here I should say, and let's see about having you use Break. Break is going to be his main thing in this battle, because if he can get these guys petrified, it's game over for them, so I definitely want that happening. And at 98%, dang well better work. Okay, good. Now, you're going to go after Orlando. No, you're going after Ramza. Okay, never mind. I was about to say, oh, you're going to go after Orlando, and if 4% had worked, I was going to be more than a little ticked. Oh well. And you're going to stab Mustadio in the back. That's a pretty good move overall, considering that Mustadio doesn't have that much in the way of HP. But Auto Potion will take care of that, so meh. Okay, now... I think I want Mustadio going after the undead over here. because I think Beowulf will be able to take care of the other one pretty easily. So I want to try to do Seal Evil on this one, and it should work. 77% is pretty good odds. Good, it worked. Nice. Okay. Now... Alright, I gotta be a little careful with Worker 8, because Worker 8 could potentially be in trouble with this one. His HP is already down a pretty fair bit, and we haven't even started attacking Zalera yet. Okay, that's also not going to work against Zalera, so go after this one, I suppose. Yeah, there we go, that'll work. And then Melia will be able to take care of that one. It is worth noting, of course, that if you don't petrify these undead, or use Phoenix Down on them, or something of that ilk, there is the possibility that they can return, so be aware of that. Okay, now Orlando is going to go after Zalera himself, and I think she'll be able to take him down in about 3 turns. Zalera has about 1100 HP. With Orlando doing 475 a pop, well, 3 turns should pretty much be it. Now this is also... I kept Orlando's basically power-laden setup going, which really is the best thing for him anyway. And are you going to hit Orlando again? No, you're going to hit Ramza. Okay, fair enough. And you get death sentence on him, too. Shouldn't really be too big a deal with this one. What you said was true. I'm sorry. It's okay, Melia Duel. Let's avenge Islud. Alright. Yeah, you need to start going after Zalera as well, I think. So, let's see. Let's go ahead and toss something at you. Oh god, that doesn't do very much at all. Wow. Oh, none of them do. Maybe a Yagyu Darkness, which I only have 1 of. It does more. Okay, let's do that. Again, not a huge entry in the scope of things, but still not bad. And you're going to attack Melia Duel. Interesting. I didn't think you would do that. I thought you'd go after either Mustadio or Beowulf, but oh well. If you insist. I think she'll just walk around to the side and kill you, or walk behind you and kill you. That works too. Now, I think Beowulf will be able to get to the other one in time. Alright, go ahead and move you up here. Have you go ahead and Lightning Stab. Oh, buddy. Like I said, I love Lightning Stab a lot. Okay, yeah, Beowulf. Oh, you'll definitely be able to get to the other one. Okay, yep. So pretty much all that's going to be left after this one is just taking out Zalera himself, and that shouldn't be too tough. Okay, that's a lower percentage than I thought. Much lower percentage, actually. But it worked. Okay, good. So, now it's just left Zalera getting 1 last attack, probably on Ramza, I guess. No, on those 2. Okay, never mind. Alright. Be interesting to see if you actually hit... That's what I figured. I was going to say, it'd be interesting if you could actually hit Worker 8 with anything, but you can't, so... Alright, so Zalera's down a little over 1,000 HP, so Ramza, how about you go ahead and finish off the job? Or, not quite, okay. I thought that would do it. Well, maybe Mustadio can finish it off. That'd be good practice for him. There we go.
Hashmalum, I'm sorry. I'm leaving the rest to you.
And thus we win battle number 49, with the reward of 31,100 gil, which is our best money prize yet. Secrets hidden in this stone. I never dreamed. It may be divine, but I thought it was just a strange rock. I never thought collecting them would make a miracle. Neither you nor Islud were informed. Even Wygriff didn't know until he turned into Lukavi. So even the High Priest's plot's being used by Vormov. What are they after? That, I don't know. If they want to, they could destroy an entire brigade, just like at Riovanus. But they don't use that power outright. There must be a reason why. Maybe they can't use their power outright? The Lucavian legend was an unbeatable, ferocious monster. That's right. They don't seem to be the immortal evils the legends say. Legends do tend to over-exaggerate. Maybe Lucavi was just another monster after all. I hope so. I'm going to give you this Zodiac stone. In return, let me go along. I want to know why my father... Besides? I want to know why he gave away the Capricorn stone. Why it was given to Lord Dysdarg. I need to know. To my brother? Why? Well, that makes two of us trying to figure that out, I guess. So, yeah, Melia now becomes a member of our team. I'll have to kick somebody out to make room for her, but she becomes a member of the team. So let's go ahead and add her in, and... oh, never mind, I had an empty slot. I guess I had it open for monster training. Alright, so you notice... yeah, Dolbadar Swamp opens up, as does our next battleground of Igros Castle. Now, Dolbadar Swamp is a place that I never really care about too much. If you want to look for treasures there, it does have buried elixirs in the ground, so those can be good prizes, of course, but I don't really pay too much attention to them. I want to profile Melia a little bit first, though, because she's obviously the newest member of our crew, and she somehow made it all the way at the top. Alright, so Melia, like I mentioned, is a mighty sword person, and she's got some interesting abilities. The game gave her Blaster Punch, which is kind of weird, and gave her Counter Tackle, which is equally weird, but Move +1 is good, so let me go ahead and... oh, it's on her, alright. So yeah, I mean, aside from that, her normal skills are pretty squiry, of course. But if you are using Orlandu, there's not really a lot of need for Melia. Because, of course, Orlandu has all of her abilities, plus all of Agrius's, plus all of Gafgarian's. So, if you are using Orlandu, she's not all that useful. If you're not using Orlandu, she can be fairly useful. Kind of depends on the battle. If the battle has humans in it, she can be very useful because she can break their equipment and knock the crap out of them. But if it's just monsters, no dice. So you're going to have a little bit of a difficult time trying to level her up except with normal attacks. So if you want to use her by all means, it's just going to be a little bit more grind than you would normally expect with a character of her caliber. But even if you are using Orlandu, there is one battle in particular where Melia can be very valuable. So you might want to think about going ahead and doing some training. Maybe while you're training Reese as well, you can train her and get both of them going up at the same time. Now, I want to check something real quick, because my notes say that there's one last scene that we can see if we try to leave Limberry Castle, good lord. So let's see if I'm right. Where did he escape to? You search over there. He was wounded trying to escape. He must still be near. Oh, hi, Olin. Olin, are you okay? What an awful wound. Be strong. Ovelia, Your Highness, I must tell you. Don't speak. Please, listen to me. My stepfather Orlandu didn't murder Lord Goltana. Suspected of conspiracy, my stepfather escaped Bethla with Ramza Beowulf. Now he's fighting to stop the High Priest's evil plot. I trusted Uncle not to start any rebellious movement. No good! The door won't open! Highness, are you safe? Please, open this door! Then who? Who killed Lord Goltana? It was... Oh, and of course, right on the edge of it. Your Highness, are you all right? Here he is. Wow, you got yourself some new duds there, Delita. You there, leave this room. Huh? I said leave this room. But... I'll not say it again. Yes. Please, don't be rough on Olin. Such a foolish thing you did, Olin. You traitor. Oh, please. You know you wanted this too. Look around. See anyone who's really saddened? You should thank me for killing your father. Now no one will be after him. Stop that nonsense! Why? Why did you do such a thing? I told you I'd make you into a real monarch. You liar! You're just trying to use me! You don't trust me? Well, Ovelia? I'd like to trust you, but... I must talk to Olin. Go to your room. Please, be gentle with him. Okay, I promise. I like that little effect. I mean, because you can see with the multi-level area there, obviously she's hiding and listening. I don't care. All I wanted was to clear my stepfather. Do it in one death blow. What are you talking about? I can't have you dead. What am I worth to you alive? You'll work under me. Ha! Don't be a fool. I refuse, even if it means death. You cannot refuse. I'll bring down the Hokutin and build Ovelia's kingdom. Of course, I'll kill the High Priest. I'm not his dog. Are you serious? What the hell? I'm sure you know I'm right. What I'm planning to do is completely justified. A former squire, now in control of knights, and restoring order to the world. It's easy to understand. This is the hero the people have been demanding. For that, you're going to take advantage of everything? Is that wrong? What's the matter? Want to kill me? I know the High Priest sent you as an assassin. And if I betray you, you'll kill me, right? Go on, stab me with that dagger. What's the matter? Go on. If you don't kill me, I'll kill you. This way. Mister, wait! Father! Come here. I'd like you to see something. This. Do you know what that is? Of course! This is moss fungus, a mushroom. Its poison isn't that deadly, though. No wonder. Mister, we'd best be going. Why are you so scared? Don't you know? Moss fungus only grows on corpses. And tombs with moss fungus corpses are major bad luck. They say moss fungus corpses mean the end of that family's generation. Okay, you may go now. Thanks, mister. You must keep this a secret. I will. Father. Boy, quite a lot of story they dumped on us all at once, huh? First, we find out Delita's master plan, basically. Then we find out, well, Zalbog knows the truth now. He knows that his father was assassinated with moss fungus. And he knows, basically, that his brother, Dysdarg, did it. So next time on Final Fantasy Tactics, we will go to Igros and confront our older brother. Oh boy, should be interesting. So, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see y'all later.